Well, their goal, just keep teams under 120. They haven't been able to do much of that this season, Brian. The Clippers, great offense. Want to see more of it.
Offensively, though, this is, I mentioned, a top lineup in the NBA. Paul George uses the dribble, uses the stroke, and not.
Sacramento patience by the Clippers got Paul George that early jump shot.
De'Aaron Fox, coming off a career-high 43 points, continues his wicked scoring ways and puts in the first bucket for Sacramento.
Well, that's just a rhythm. And also, see the shot from the wing and Buddy Hield. You don't want to get him started early. You got to find him.
Beverly for three. He has been in a rhythm for a time. Pat Beverly now. Consistency has been up and down since joining the Kings. Bagley Euro steps his way to the rim and lays it in. Lob into Bagley, being fronted by Beverly. Expert pass by Fox. Short change Jim Jackson. Here we go.
I said a player. I didn't say me.
Leonard knocks in the long two. Clippers trail by 3.
Biggest jump thus far this season. There
Fox,
it is.
Pocket pick. Leonard is off to the races with the defense in his rear view, and he flushes it in with the right. Couple of ball games, they've been able to turn it up in the second half. Fox, a drive and a dish. Hield, seductive ball fake, gets Beverly to bite, and he knocks down a little mid-range jump.
Wide open was Kawhi Leonard.
And Leonard comes away the gift of grab. His second steal, accelerates down the lane. Back to Batum, open for 3, lets it fly, and he knocks it in.
The Clippers have been disciplined in that fact in the offense, not to crowd space.
Bagley inside, lays it up and in. Sacramento has come to play here tonight. They lead by 6.
Teams are very successful. It's one-on-one defense, as we saw, or lack thereof, by the Kings.
Not sing his praises loud enough how great he has been. 4 out of the 5 starters on the bench. This is Tyrese Halliburton, a rookie out of Iowa State, has struggled the last couple of ball games, knocks down his first shot.
Kings are very high because of his high IQ, his ability to now transfer what he's been able to do. See Kawhi get in the lane from Iowa State now in the NBA.
Sandwiched in for a moment by a couple of defenders, now singly covered. That's hell's waiting room for any defender, and Kawhi takes advantage, fumbles a little bit. Halliburton.
About putting these defensive possessions together to feel good about yourself, that you can consistently get better and defend.
Joseph waltzes to the cup and lays it in. Sacramento leads by 4. Again, great ball movement for the Clippers. Give up a good shot for a great shot. Lob to Paul George, soaring in with a bird's eye view. Charging back the other way, out of control at the rim. Back and forth we go. Judges and timers, are you ready? Into Zoo, juggles, recovers, and flushes. Traded midseason to the Clippers and then goes to the staff, says, look, let me come off the bench. That's what's best for this team. Marcus Morris Sr., the exact DNA that the Clippers want to have, is Glenn Robinson III.
And he can do that, so it's a win-win for both he and the team.
George to Zoo, to the rim, and lays it in.
In particular, when you have shooters on spaced out on the perimeter, how do you help?
Feels like they're looking to get to Zoo a little bit more than they have in the past couple of ball games. Nice shot there by the rookie Halliburton. They are very happy to have him back. Paul George, saloon doors, a pair of defenders, and throws it down with a couple of hands.
They've really come together as one. They felt like they kind of let themselves down last season, and guys, we're seeing a lot of that showing up on the court chemistry as well.
Because of the coaching staff allowing these players to voice their opinions, but sometimes they have to be corrected. And that's just too easy right there by Fox.
George to Morris for 3. Got it. 6-3 to the first half for the Clippers. Point turnaround here in this first half. Fox watched by Leonard. To the rim with the left hand. And De'Aaron Fox now with 9 points and 4 assists.
Is available at all times for Fox, and Kawhi just utilizing the screen.
Gradually, the last 3 possessions moving away from the basket. Gets his first good look at a 3. Back the other way, De'Aaron Fox rips the court. Close out by Beverly. What a slinky move by Fox to the rim. Wow, we were talking about how good that young man is.
With mid-range. Great play that time by Fox.
George, aggressive to the rim. Kennard, a contested 3, and he rips it. It's just his first shot on goal. How about Buddy Hield playing a little defense? He's going to have to contend with George and back over to Holmes and flushes it in. Coming out of the break, Leonard gives to Kennard. Kennard gets into the paint. We talked about it. He can use both hands and finishes.
Paul George just allowing his game to speak for himself and speak for himself. Look at that steal again by Kawhi.
He's going to hurt some feelings out there with that. Oh, and then he puts a three. Difference between the two timers. Hield. Awkward attempt at a three with Leonard at his shoelaces. Knocks it down.
Where Ty Lue talked about the improvement of the team is their second half, in particular third quarter defense. And it doesn't hurt when you...
Beverly to George. Lobs to Ibaka. Blocked from behind impressively by Holmes. Bagley. A corner three for the center, and he knocks it in. George glances at the clock, steps away, creating space, and knocks it down. It is so effortless for that young man, right?
Is picking and choosing when and where and how he gets his shot so efficient.
Another strong, impressive drive by De'Aaron Fox. George to Ibaka. Extra pass to an open Kawhi Leonard for three. That is trouble. 3 threes for Kawhi Leonard. We've seen that more than a few times from Pat this year. Paul George deep into the paint, in trouble. Gives to Ibaka, who is not, and lays it in. 10 assists for Paul George. I give you the assist here. Clippers lead by 10. They are 9-1 on the year with a double-digit lead. Hield knocks it back down to a single-digit affair. Of time in that game in Sacramento with 3 fouls early is a 2-on-1 power play. George to Leonard to the rim. While it wasn't fancy, it's a little off, perhaps deflected.
Here we go.
Another giveaway for Sacramento. George with time and space for three. You know the result. Kawhi wants to illuminate the mismatch here. Tries to drive on Bagley, spins to the rim, goes up and in. 78-63 Clip.
Shifted the puppies a little bit.
Halliburton had a strong first half. And Holmes with the flush, just his second bucket.
Opportunity to get the block over the top.
Holmes with that shot that he has patent pending on, a little leaping leaner, but he's very successful at it. 19 assists for the Clippers. Paul George, an aggressive drive down the lane, puts on the brakes, downshifting at the rim. He went from overdrive to second gear and lays it in. Barnes, good ball movement here by the Kings. Fox, a little hesitant on the three, but it doesn't bother him. His second tray, he has 22. Can light it up. Now, Buddy's taken a little bit of a step back this year, but it will come. But I like the backcourt. Harrison Barnes unloads a three. Quick little 6-0 run for Sacramento. Come on. How about that? Fifth steal for Kawhi Leonard. Under 2 to play in the third. Casually takes his dribble to the free throw line, into the paint. Count it, and a foul. They feed in the corner to Kennard. Great ball movement. Everyone's fingerprints on the ball. This trip down. That will lead the film session. Leonard dishes into Zubats. A whistle and a foul. Send him to the line for the old-fashioned three-point.
Reggie Miller had an unconventional shot. Even Larry Bird that brought it by his ears. Paul George to the basket. Sean Mary. But when you develop that shot.
He has 11 points and 9 rebounds. Has been spectacular here tonight. Speak of the devil. What a challenge by Zubac, but what a shot by Robinson.
Leaning forward. I think Metu also got help, a lack of help from the rim on that shot too.
It's pure credit to Ivica Zubac.
Is Indiana in the Midwest?
It's slightly Midwest. You're getting out, you're in the Eastern time zone. Kawhi Leonard says, enough of this chatter. End it right now, young man. Usually defined by the NBA under 5 minutes in a 5-point game. Leonard attacks. Oh, with the southpaw, lays it in. Like tonight, like the last 5 ball games, like the play of Paul George and Kawhi Leonard and company. Enjoy it. Clippers put another win